I know most of you must have seen the trending video of the FCT Minister with the Naval Officer. I'm not here to say who is right or wrong, but to tell you as a real estate investor how this is going to affect you, or as someone who invests in real estate, as someone who buys property, either land or houses. Earlier today, I also came across an information or a news stating that that particular property in question was allocated to a particular real estate company in 2007 by the Federal Capital Development Authority for the purpose of parks and recreational center. Fast forward to 2022, that same real estate company wrote to the then FCT Minister asking him to convert the land use from parks and recreation center to commercial use, which was declined by the then FCT Minister. This is where you have to pay attention. So the goal of this video is to educate you on things that leads to demolitions, or what causes demolitions and how you can avoid them. Number one is violation of zoning regulations. So when you violate zoning regulations, your land or your property is actually prone to demolition. So one might be thinking or wondering, what is zoning regulations? So these are local laws that governs how lands can be used and the specific types of building that can be constructed in specific areas. In other words, zoning regulations helps to determine whether a particular area should be residential, commercial, industrial, or a mix of uses. So for example, when someone decides to build a factory which is supposed to be built in an industrial area, that property is prone to demolition. And number two is when there is no building plan approval, or you simply violate the building plan that was approved. So building plan simply refers to a design that shows the type of structure that you want to erect on a particular property. So when you get your building plan, you simply go to the relevant authority. For example, if it is in Enugu, you go to the Enugu State Capital Development Authority and show them that, okay, this is what I want to erect, or this is what I want to build on this particular property. And they will check it and know if it meets safety and legal standards before they approve it. They also, of course, they also come to the site to inspect it physically before giving you a go-ahead order. So when you build without getting a building plan approval, that building is also prone to demolition. So the next point is overriding public interest. It is important to let you know at this point that the Land Use Act of 1978 vested all the lands in a state to the state government and all the lands in FCT to the FCT Minister. That means the state government or the FCT Minister is holding the land in trust for the people. That is also to say that it is actually legal and lawful for the state government to reclaim any land that they want to use for any public project. That is to say that the state government can actually reclaim any land that they want to use for any public project, and it must be for the overall benefit of every one member of that state. The project, it can be either for road expansion, for building of markets, schools, hospitals, or any other developmental project. All right, so when your property is being demolished for overriding public interest and it's being built in a safe place, it has the right title document, which is a CFO, and it has a building approval, and also you've obtained the necessary receipts, then you are entitled to a fair compensation. I am Chidebeogu, your trusted real estate professional here in the city of Enugu. I do not market or sell any property that does not have any verifiable documents. I take these things seriously because my utmost priority is to ensure that your investment is protected.